So I'm Carrie, and I'm the product manager here at Becky Higgins. Becky is behind the camera. There she is. And Wendy is down the hall at the front desk. Hopefully she'll pop in because Wendy makes everything more fun and exciting.
She does.
Anyway, the reason I think that we're all gathered here today, it's not for a wedding, even though that sounded like it, but it is to show off the new products that we have coming at Creativation. Used to be called CHA. Okay.
This is so distracting, but I have to do this right now.
Okay, Becky's
in order
moving
to
something.
see people's comments, I have to just do a little shifty shift. Okay. All right. Creativation.
Are we good?
Creativation. What is that?
Creativation is the Craft and Hobby Association, which is why it used to be called CHA. It's the big trade show that is once a year. It used to be in Anaheim, California, and now it's here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona, which is so great. But it's a time when the craft industry basically comes together for a big trade show, and all of the manufacturers and companies are showing off their newest products.
Hey, Dawn, we'll see you there. I bet some people who are watching this broadcast might actually be there for one reason or another.
If you are at the show, make sure you stop by our booth to say hi, because we would love to meet you. Anyway, so we are getting ready for Creativation, and part of that is launching new products. And so we're going to have some new products in our booth that we're really excited about, and we're going to show them to you today. And Becky's giving me a timeout.
Yeah, well, you are in timeout. No, actually, I should just do this. Okay. Hey, we have a question.
Okay.
So can normal folks go to this show?
Actually, Creativation is not open to the public. It's open just to people who are members of the Craft and Hobby Association. So if you have a membership to the Craft and Hobby Association, then you are able to buy passes to come into the show. Other than that, it's not an open to the public type of a show.
So membership usually involves store owners, or you're a buyer for a retail, you're a retail store, or you're an artist, a designer. It's all basically if you're a professional in the industry, in addition to having the membership to CHA or to Creativation, that's kind of what it entails.
Yep. So, but the cool thing about it is we're going to be there, and I'm guessing there's a pretty good chance that we might give you some sneak peeks inside the show, even though you might not be able to get into the show yourself.
Heck
so,
yeah.
Look forward to that. Creativation is, I believe, the 19th, 20th, 21st. It's that weekend. It's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday show.
In January.
Those are going to be the day of the show in January. So it's a few weeks from now. But yeah, I think it's whatever, right around those dates, whatever they are. I don't have a calendar in front of me.
I don't either.
Whatever that weekend is, that's when we're going to be partying down at the Phoenix Convention Center.
Is that where it is?
Yes.
Okay, I believe you.
That's where it was last year.
You know what's so nice?
I'm pretty sure.
We don't have to travel.
I know, we don't have to travel. Oh. So, I know. They actually shifted it back. It used to be a little bit earlier in January. And they shifted it back last year when they moved it to Arizona, which was a double win for me personally because I always missed my daughter's birthday. It almost always fell over the week of CHA. And now I don't have to travel and leave my home. I can just drive downtown for the day and then come home at night. So it's actually it's a bonus.
That's
as much as we love to travel because we do, it's so super fun, but it's always really, really nice to not have to travel too. So.
Yes, for sure.
But enough of that. You guys didn't show up to this broadcast to listen to me rat. We all know that you want to see new products. So I'm going to give them to you.
They do.
I know. So, and I think the most highly anticipated is probably Project 52. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the 4th year that we've done Project 52. Let me give you just a little bit of history. The first year we did Project 52, we did it exclusively for our shop. It was not available to retailers anywhere. Why did I just say that? Oh. Anyway, that one was designed by Kimberly Church, and it was available exclusively in our shop. And we sold through, and as soon as those were gone, those were like gone. The next year, we developed Project 52, and that was 2016, and that's what it was called, Project 52, 2016. And that one was designed by Amber LaBeau, and that one was exclusive for app and digital. The reason for that is because the production cost on something like that is pretty high. And so in order for us to bring it in the previous year, it was a lot of financial resource. And so the next year we decided, you know what, let's try app and digital. And that's how we released it. And we heard you. So the next year, this would be last year, we brought out Project 52 Fresh. Now the difference there is the first one was just Project 52. The next one had a year name. And last year, we actually started naming it, like a name that was descriptive of the artwork in the kit. And the reason for that is we know now, at this point, everybody wants a Project 52 every year. But we also know that having multiple options is also really important. So that one we named Fresh. It was designed by Liz Tamanaha. It was gorgeous. It was minimal. It was just so lovely. And of course, all these kits include these weekly title cards that are numbered weeks 1 through 52, which is part of the whole concept of Project 52. 2 pages per week or 1 page per week if you want, but documenting your year on a weekly basis. Okay, so this year.
Which is such a great idea.
Which is such a great idea.
Like, how many years have I been doing this, or we've been doing, like, it is still it makes so much sense.
It does.
If you're doing it along the way,
right.
Not if you're backtracking. And if you want to backtrack and do something like that, then before we leave the broadcast, you can talk about Project 12.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yes.
But back to Project 52. So this year, we contracted with a designer that is somebody that I personally love.
Love her.
Think she's amazing.
She's amazing.
And she's fun. And her design work is cheerful and eclectic and hand-drawn and fun. And really, it's a lot different than the one we did last year, which is so fun because it gives variety. So here you go. Are you ready?
Whitney's saying, I feel like it's Christmas all over again.
It kind of is. And I'm so excited to introduce you to Project 52. Rad. Okay, now to go from fresh to rad, I mean, you can tell alone just by the names of them how very different they are. And this one is so fun. Don't worry, I'm going to open it up and show you some. But before I do that, I'm going to show you the back. And I forgot to tell you who it is. Emily Merritt is the designer of this kit.
Emily Merritt?
Emily Merritt. She's amazing. I hope she's on the broadcast. I don't know if she is, but I know she tunes in sometimes. So if she's not, go find her online, Emily Merritt. I think Emily Merritt Designs is her Instagram name. Anyway, she designed Dream Chaser for us, which we brought to the app and digital back in, I want to say October, like September or October of last year. It had a lot more masculine feel to it, and we got some really great feedback on that about how much people loved it. But what's funny about that is this kit here was designed before that kit was designed.
What?
Because we designed it quite a while ago. It takes a while for these things to come into production. But let me show you what we've got. So I know one of the first things you're going to ask about is the title cards. Again, this is going to have your title cards numbered 1 through 52, just like we always do with our Project 52 collections. And they look like this. Guys.
Oh my gosh.
Guys.
Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Are you kidding me?
Stop
Black
it.
cards, white numbers.
Oh my
Black
gosh.
cards, white numbers. They're big, they're bold, they're amazing, they're horizontal, and they're vertical, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Like we always do with our title cards. But seriously, what's so cool about these is you could use these beyond weeks. If you had these cards, you could use them for birthdays. This is the one that I would have used a few weeks ago. True story. I know, you would never guess it.
No, you're not.
I know, it's true. This is the one that I would want to use. But anyway, so these are bold. They are fantastic. And what's really neat about them is they don't have any real defined space for writing. So you can simply have just the number, or you could buy some cute little labels and put them on there. I know that white gel pens are really popular, or colored gel pens would look super cool on these just stark black and white cards.
Stop. Time out. Wait. What is going on with the corners?
They're square. Sorry, I didn't mean to sing that. I've been just like everyone else listening to The Greatest Showman on repeat, and so apparently I sing everything now.
We should do that. We should totally do some lip syncing.
Not. This is The Greatest Show right here.
Oh my gosh, it is square corners.
They're so amazing. Anyways, and I meant to tell you that all of the products that are coming at Creativation have square corners. So whoop whoop for that.
Okay.
And all of the designs that are coming at Creativation are designed by people who have never designed physical products for us before. Now, Emily has designed for us for the app and digital, but never a physical product. And so that is really exciting too, because we have new designers for all our collections. Okay, so those are the title cards. The numbered title cards. There's also 8 additional title cards and then 20 more title cards on top of that. So let me just show you.
Okay, this is the part where I think I'm going to take the phone out. Hold on, guys. Bear with me.
All right. She said she wasn't going to do this, people, just so you know.
I just, from a production standpoint, I got to just do this.
Well, I'm just going to start laying some of these out. You can see just how fun. I mean, hello, people.
Nuh-uh.
Says enough.
I haven't seen
Right
all
there.
these, you guys. Carrie is married to this project. She's our product manager, so she works very closely with the designers, and I just kind of see it when it comes out most of the time because of other stuff that I'm working on, and so this is a first look from me on a lot of this as well, and I'm obsessed.
Like, is this so fun, or is this so fun?
That's so fun.
Apostrophe, guys, the houses. I mean, come on. 100% rad. Love it. I just think it is so fun. It's got florals, it's got graphic, it's got these cutes. I mean, come on.
Christina Prophet, also one of our designers, has said that Carrie is awesome to work with.
Thanks, Christina.
Oh, we love you, Christina.
You got this, right?
Oh my gosh, I
these
love
visual reminders
that.
that are so fun. Not so rad.
What's on the
100%
back?
rad.
What's on the back
Not
of these
so
shorts?
rad.
What's going on? Oh, ooh,
Let's show you some of these.
double-sided.
They're
Sounds
all
like Project
double-sided.
Life to me.
Hashtag goals. Got home sweet home. Like, look at how fun these are, you guys. Okay, let me show you a few of the other. Sorry, I'm not very good at these flip throughs. I need to get better at them.
Fantastic.
But anyway, you can see.
Nice.
So you've got journaling on one side. You've got filler designs on the other side.
So no matter what, the concept has always remained the same. If you've got something to say, we want to give you the space on these cards to write that down. If you have nothing to say, but
Just
you just want some cute designs, flip the card over. Use the artwork. That's simple. Ooh, that's cute.
So fun, right? Love this the most. I mean, guys, really. Love it, love it, love it. Emily did such a great job on this collection. Like, I just think it's so great. Okay, so that's most of the 4x6. Now let's flip through some 3x4s. What do you say?
Let's do that.
Yes? Okay.
Where can people, while you're getting to the 3x4 cards, where can people find this? When can they find it?
Okay, so these are going to be introduced to retailers at Creativation, which is in a couple weeks, like we mentioned, okay? They will be coming to our shop as soon as we can get them. Now, the hope for that, based on the timing that we are being given, hoping to have them by the end of this month. Now, we understand that I know a lot of people are stressed about the fact that it's January 5th and they don't have Project 52 in their hands yet. And we get that. We really pushed to get this here earlier. Last year, we were able to make that happen. This year, they were not able to get it here any earlier. And so because of that, we've also had a lot of people that say, when's it coming to the app? When's it coming to digital? Now, we can't release a product in the app or in digital format until it has been released to retailers. And so that is an answer for you. We will get it to you as soon as we can. We're hopeful that means sometime in the January release. And we're hopeful that means that these kits will, anyway, are arriving by the end of the month. Now, again, that is all determined on availability and arrival at American Crafts so that then they can fulfill our order and get it over to our fulfillment center. So just know, we are working as hard as we can to get it to you as soon as we can, but just because you don't have it in your hands right now, or you don't have it on your computer, or you don't have it in the app, does not mean that you cannot document weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, however long it takes to get it to you. Doesn't mean you can't document those weeks before you get this in your hands. Decide what pictures you're gonna document. Write your journaling down. If you're using the app, write it on a journaling card that you can switch out for one when you get the new kit into the app. If you are doing it as a physical product, write your journaling in a notes app or Evernote, or handwrite it on a plain grid card that you have and then swap it out for a new card once you get them. So just so you know, it doesn't mean you can't start documenting 2018 just because you don't have these in your hands right now.
Do you mind holding this camera and let me add to that? Little flippity flop. Okay, so friends.
Do you want all the Christmas behind you?
I want all the Christmas decorations in the background.
Christmas from the office in the background.
We still
right
need
there.
to put this away. So just really quickly, because I'm right there with you, I'm documenting. I was a little bit stressed for just like a moment that I didn't have the brand new Project 52 like ready to go. I'm an app user. I use the Project Life app incessantly and religiously and loyally. It's like, it's got to happen in the app. Well, what am I doing? I am going to use last year's Project 52 kit, like the week cards, and place them in, because if you use the app, you know that it takes about a half a second to flip it out, just like, or switch it out, just like Carrie was saying. So use placeholder cards, whichever what you want to, wow.
That use a different card to hold the place of the card that you want to use. How about we just talk about it 20 times around a circle?
How about I go behind the camera again, because that's the way this should be. I just wanted to like relate to you and tell you what I was doing from a personal standpoint, because it makes sense for me. It's working for me. I've already started my first page. I'm doing 1 page per week using Project 52. I'm just using last year's in the app, and I am currently working on a blog post that walks you through exactly how I do Project 52 throughout the year. And you don't even have to read the blog post for another month, and you can still be okay. So even though the cards aren't like in your hand right now or in your app right now, you can still totally start, just as Carrie was saying, and just as I was outlining like how I'm doing it with placeholder cards, switching them out later. You can do this. Okay. All right. Back to Carrie.
Okay, so one question I did see come up on the screen as I was holding the camera was, is the same designer designing Project 52 and Project 12? And the answer to that is no. Emily Merritt designed Project 52 for us, and Amber LeBau is the one that is working on Project 12, which we will talk about later in the broadcast, because we want to keep the focus on this, because we haven't shown you any of the 3x4 cards
Can
yet.
I see 3x4?
Please.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, blog, Jean, the blog, it's BeckyHiggins.com is where my blog is. And the blog post is not live. It'll probably be in the next week or so.
Okay. So this is one of the first page cards. And then we've got all these. Okay.
What does that say? All I want is a lazy day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently. Okay.
Cute.
So we've got, now, just to help you out with card counts on these. So we have 50 different designs that are going to have 8 each. And then we've got 25 different 3x4 designs that are going to have 4 each. Okay?
At the end of the day, you just get a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
That's what you
A
need
whole
to know.
lot of them, and they're so super awesome. This one is going to have your summer, your autumn, your winter, and there's spring in here somewhere too. I promise. Okay? But again, happiness looks good on you. I just love, love, love. I love the fonts. I love the handwriting. I just,
Oh my gosh.
it's so great.
She nailed it.
I know.
Like,
It's
for real.
so fun. I just think it's so great. I mean, look how fun these are. Guys, are you kidding me? Super awesome.
Helen's asking, what other kits use the same color palette as the new Project 52? It would be good to have an idea of what other cards would go well with this. Do you want to speak to that?
Well, every one of our cards, or every one of our collections is designed by a different designer with a different color palette. And so really, none of them are necessarily meant to 100% coordinate with each other, but you can obviously flip through and see lots of different color combos and things that might, it's hard to know, like, while you're just looking right at a collection, like, oh, this would go really well with such and such a kit.
My best advice on that is to never overthink it. When it comes to scrapbooking in general, just, oh, that's cute.
Are you kidding?
Just don't overthink it. Generally speaking, you get the idea of like what the vibe is here, the colors, but to try to go through and get matchy with the colors or with the cards, I think would be really time consuming and unnecessary. Jean was just saying, I've used different kits together. Yep, absolutely. Teresa's saying this looks similar to Everyday Edition. Definitely a different vibe, but you could probably mix and match some of the cards between the kits for sure. Hey, listen. That's cute.
Right? Life's a peach.
Oh.
Or life's just peachy. I mean, they're just so fun.
Are they
I'm introverting. Go away, please.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Right?
That is awesome.
I just love.
That's actually really brilliant.
Yeah.
You guys, seriously.
She came up with some really fun phrases that are just, and it's got some stuff that's like super trendy, and yet at the same time, it's like really eclectic. And I just think she did. Emily nailed it. What can I say?
Did.
She nailed
Love
it.
her.
She's awesome.
Boom. Oh, totally.
Okay, so in addition, obviously I'm trying to show you as many of these as I can.
I super love that pattern right there.
This one?
The
This one.
black and white too.
Yep.
Yep.
So great, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I've got a couple more stacks here, guys. I promise.
They are loving it.
You're not bored, are you?
They
I mean,
love
look
to
at, I
see
love
this.
this floral. I think it's so gorgeous. You've got some good neutrals. I mean, look at these fun
It's really
talk bubbles.
great how she mixed the florals and with some of these modern and watercolor looks.
Yep.
What's the name of this kit again?
It's called Project 52 RAD.
R-A-D.
R-A-D.
There you go.
I mean, look how cute. Like, just, I can show you incredible things. Just so fun.
I am loving this so much.
Isn't it?
For real.
Shut the front door. I just love it. It just fun, quirky expressions that we say kind of every day. She's got emojis mixed in here. I'll show you some more emoji work. Go with the flow.
Oh, I wish we all just could do that.
Look at how cute. I mean,
classes.
the laughing, crying emoji. I mean, come on, right? Okay, one more stack.
It's called Project 52 Rad. We've
Project
got lots
52
of new
Rad.
people.
Emily Merritt is the one who designed it.
Oh, hold on. Home is where love resides, memories are created, friends and family belong, and laughter never ends. That is really fantastic.
Look at, oh yes.
Oh, this is
There's
so
some more
good.
shut the front door. These hearts. Now I'll show you another thing with the hearts here in just a minute because we had a lot of people comment on the hearts.
Yep, with that little sneak peek from yesterday.
Yeah. Look at how cute that is.
Colleen saying the square corners are rad.
Arigato, merci, thanks, gracias,
my
mahalo.
gosh.
And mahalo I think is extra special because Emily lived in Hawaii for years of her life.
Ooh,
And so,
that's awesome.
anyway, you're a gem. I mean, come on. Is that so
cute.
cute? Ugh.
Oh my gosh. And Catherine's saying many of these will be perfect in her 12-year-old's album.
I know, aren't they
as well as the family album.
That's what's so fun about it is it does lend itself with things like this, like with the emojis and stuff, to kind of that younger demographic, and yet at the same time, it's so representative of who we are and what we do.
It's so
nowadays.
relevant. I mean, the emojis are killing me. That's
love it.
so cute.
Love it.
Ooh, look at
This
the
is my
lemon
happy
slices.
place. Can't stand it when. I mean, so you've got a good mix. We worked really hard to get some not so good, some really good, some fun, eclectic things in here. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Don't even worry about putting it all away.
Okay, well, but I've got more to lay out on the table, so
I will
need
just.
to clear
I'm just
space.
gonna shove it. Let's do that. Okay.
All right.
Whew.
Now, you're going to ask what other products are going to be available with this collection. Okay, we have 2 core kits coming out at Creativation, this one and one other one that I'm going to show you in just a minute, and they're going to come with the same products, meaning they don't all come together, but they will be available individually. That's a core kit, an album, a set of chipboard stickers, and a set of specialty cards. Okay, so with this one, we have the album that so many of you guys were gushing over yesterday. I mean, really.
Really?
So fun.
Like
black, white, bold, hearts. So great.
Oh my gorgeous.
Silver corners. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
So,
and yes, a lot of excitement about the hearts.
Lots and lots of fun with that album, okay? And then along with that, also, you're going to have a sticker pack. It's going to look like this.
OMG, heart eyes. Oh my gosh.
So you can see a lot of these cute icons that are included in the artwork of the cards are then brought over into the sticker pack. So fun.
Christina says, I need that too. My husband is going to kill me.
No.
Mary says, stop it already.
Aren't they so cute? Aww. And then there's also a set of specialty cards. We actually have not received our sample of them yet.
I'm just showing the thickness of the...
Okay.
There, you can kind of tell. There we go. Yep. Chipboard stickers.
So I don't actually have a sample of the specialty cards, but what I can tell you is they're gorgeous. You have an idea of what the artwork is going to look like, and they have copper foil.
Stop it.
Copper foil, which is just my favorite right now. So anyway, so like I said, core kit, album, chipboard stickers, specialty cards. Project 52 Rad is going to have copper foil on the specialty cards, and they're so cute.
Someone was asking, is it only 12 by 12 that the album is available in?
Yes, only 12 by 12.
Will it come in 10 by 10?
It will not.
8 by 8?
It will not. Quit asking! No, just kidding.
We do have other color options and pattern options for other sizes of albums.
Yeah, and if you don't love the patterned album, of course, we also have loads of options in other sizes, in different materials. We've got our faux leather albums, we've got our cloth albums, we've got other, colored albums and patterned albums, whatever. I just think this is such a great pairing. Anyway, kudos to Emily Merritt, who designed Project 52 Rad.
We love you.
Love, and we hope you guys love it as much as we do. I just think it's so fun.
New people asking, can we buy this now? So short answer.
Short answer, no. It's not available right now. We are hoping for it to arrive to our shop by the end of this month or first part of next month. We're kind of at the mercy of when American Crafts receives the inventory in order to be able to fulfill orders. So it's going to be introduced to retailers at Creativation, which is our Craft and Hobby Association trade show in a couple weeks. So cross our fingers that some of the big box stores might pick it up. You just never know. But we won't know that until after the show.
And so that also means that independent retailers everywhere
correct
can purchase this.
Yep. So if you know a little scrapbook store or a craft store in your area that has a buyer that's coming to the show, tell them, go check out Becky Higgins Project Life booth because they would be able to pick them up as well.
And they don't even have to be at the show. Any
correct
retailer can buy this. They know how. They do it through American Crafts, our partner. And yes, we hope that this becomes available in so many places, not just our shop. But for sure, 100%, you will find this at shopbeckyhiggins.com.
Yes, and it will be coming to the app and digital, but that won't be until after the physical product has been released.
Okay, is there more, Carrie?
Well, yeah, I just feel like I'm really long-winded, so maybe we should do the rest another time.
Should we?
What do you think, guys?
Should we? Are you being serious? No. Should we just stop right here?
I got all dressed up for today. I might as well do it. You would never know by looking at me because, frankly, I feel kind of like,
While she's getting that out, Sarah's asking if we are coming to Roots Tech. We're actually not coming to Roots Tech this year. We think Roots Tech is amazing. We've been there. We've been very impressed. This is not a year that we're going to be attending. So thank you for asking. Okay, and they're all saying no. You cannot stop right now. So come on, get on with the show, sister.
Do we want to see the next core kit or do we want to see a value kit?
Ooh.
Votes.
Ooh. Value kits.
Value kit. Okay, I will go with a value kit next then. Just because there's less cards to show when I do value kit. Okay, so our first value kit is called Fun Day. Kind of like Sunday, Monday, Fun Day. And this was designed by, I hope I don't slaughter her name, Wilhelmina Vanderlinden. Now, again, Wilhelmina actually designed the Scrumptious card collection that is digital and app exclusive. So, but this is the first physical product that she has designed for us. So we're super stoked about that.
Flip that over.
And she lives in Australia.
Oh,
I know,
cute.
fun, right? So this collection is really fun. It's bright, it's bold, and it's very kind of celebratory. Like, life's good, man. You only live once. It's got YOLO kind of throughout it. Follow your dreams. It's all very...
Mary knows her. She's saying love her.
Yay! Good. So it's just celebratory. It's fun. It's bright. It's got a good mix of just everyday type documenting. Now on these, you'll notice that different from some of our previous value kits, these do not have any embellishments in them. So we went back to doing some value kits with no goodies attached, no chipboard or stickers or anything like that. Now these are all title cards here. You can see that's why you're going to have horizontal.
So I was denying a call. Sorry. We're using Wendy's phone and I had to deny a call. Wendy, call Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's with my daughter.
Oh.
Our daughters are together right now.
I'm driving, which freaks me out.
Yes.
So I will be calling. Can I use your phone?
Yes,
dear.
you can use my phone. Call Brooklyn
Okay,
for my
mom
phone.
problems, right, guys?
I know.
Mom problems.
I know. We're both at work and our girls are together seeing a movie. You know, whatever.
But title cards, I was just going to remind people, because we have new people all the time, like the purpose of them is, and the way they function, is just one small space for a title to put on a page, not a full block for journaling.
Yeah, and they are designed to be the same design, horizontal and vertical. So depending on the photo pocket page that you
Very cool.
that you use, you would have the same design, but you can use it either direction.
Okay, mom, time out.
Okay. I don't know here.
Hey, while they're talking, how about look at all of our Christmas decorations that I have to put away?
Okay.
Are you dead? Okay.
Yes, okay, all right. So, and then the rest of these are filler and journaling cards. So you've got filler artwork, and then you've got journaling on the back.
Oh, YOLO. Oh, stop.
Yep.
Cute.
Never a dull moment. Do it makes your heart happy. Look how fun that little stripe side is. So these are just really fun. They're just really encouraging. It's got a really great energy to it, in my opinion. I think it's just really fun.
These are really fantastic.
Now on these collections, the 4x6 cards, you get 5 of each, and then on the 3x4 cards, you get 4 of each. Just so you know. Okay?
Okay, awesome.
So those are the 4x6s.
I'll move them.
Okay, and this is the Fun Day value kit again. Okay, and then we'll go 3x4s here, so you can see.
Keep it down, sister.
Just talking to kids.
I know.
Okay, so you can get a feel for whoops.
Working mom problems, guys, for
I know.
real. We're holding it together.
And it's still Christmas break, and our kids
It
are
is.
still home.
See,
I'm
that's
like,
the thing. It is still Christmas break for us here, and so tricky stuff. Oh, not macaroons, macarons.
macarons. Yep.
Did you guys know that? Oh.
Anybody else want ice cream right now?
Oh, Tracy, it's okay. You can watch this back. She
So
missed
thought,
Project
look at
52.
that.
But
Cheers
you
to
can go back and watch.
that. Just want to curl up by the pool.
So while Carrie's flipping through these, we do have more people coming in. Please know that you can watch the broadcast back. And that way we're not repeating everything that we've already gone through. Because it's kind of a longer broadcast because we're showing you so much goodness. Carrie's doing a flip through of all of the cards and a new value kit that is called Fun Day.
Yep.
And this is all Project Life, brand new for 2018. It's releasing at Creativation, which is a trade show here in the next couple weeks. And then it will be coming soon to a store near you, we hope. And definitely shop BeckyHiggins.com and the app and the digital format. All of it is so much goodness.
Okay, we're almost there. Oh, that's cute. Look how cute that is. So,
you guys, we're glad you're liking it.
Fun Day Value Kit. This was designed by Wilhelmina Vanderlinden. So we're super stoked about that. Lots and lots and lots of good, fun stuff. All right.
I know it's driving you crazy.
I know.
We're going to clean it up afterwards. Here are the messes that we're making to show you the cards.
I know.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. How about another core kit? What do you say?
Yeah. Wait, no.
Nope.
Just yes? How many value kits are we releasing?
2.
Okay, so we're going to the next.
I was going to do core kit, value kit, core kit, value kit.
Let's do it.
Unless you want to do core kit, value kit, core kit.
Stop it.
Or I could break in the middle.
Ooh.
To show you something else that's fun coming.
What's it going to be?
Do you not know, really?
I do know.
All right, guys. This is a new corner rounder. Now, what's cool about this corner rounder is there's actually 3 different diameters or radius or whatever you want to call roundnesses for corners. See that?
You guys.
So, remember, we just took all of our corners square, but some of you still really love the rounded corner. And so we wanted to give you a new and improved corner rounder with options.
Ooh, we love options.
Okay, now this one right here that's over by the Y on Becky Higgins is the closest to the roundness of our current corners. So if you know that you love our current corners, then what you're gonna do is you'll just take this and you just slide it in, punchy punch, and then you've got a rounded corner. Or you can slide it in this way and get a smaller corner, or you can slide it in this way and get a bigger corner. Oops, that one went fuzzy on me.
That is
Can you
amazing.
see that? So you've got 3 different options. So this is the smallest. This is kind of a mid-size. This is closest to what we have now. And then this here.
They're loving the options. Jennifer's saying that she loves the barely round corner.
Yep, and it's so cool because you can still get that rounded look without it all being, you know, you have options. And it actually works really great. It's a nice smooth punch, so you can see on the back. So all 3 punch at the same time, so you just stick it in whichever corner you want. It keeps it at that nice angle to get the corner perfectly rounded. I think it's a really good option for those of you who like rounded corners, who want to keep rounding, because then you can choose the roundness that you like best and go and you can do your cards and your photos and have them match.
They're loving it. What
Fun,
else,
right?
Carrie? What else
Wasn't
is
that a
going
fun
on?
surprise right in the middle of the card collection?
That was perfect.
I know. All right. Okay. Gotta get that out of the way. All right. Sorry, I gotta tidy up my space.
Oh, you guys, Carrie and I are cut from the same cloth. Let's just say that. Because I'm a clean as you go kind of girl, too. And by the way, while she's taking a sip, this is our tripod that we usually have the camera in, and I took it out of that to get really close to the cards. All right, sis, what else do we have?
Okay, so next up, we have another core kit. This one is called the Snapshots Edition, and it was designed by Nicole Seitler. Seitler? I hope that's how I pronounce it. Guys, really, this is all via email. We work together, and so I hope that I'm not butchering their name. So Nicole, if you're here, correct me if I'm wrong. That would be awesome. Anyway, okay. If not,
hey, by the way, Lynn is asking if you will talk about Project 12 at the end of this.
I will, yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, people. Are you ready?
Oh.
You guys.
Stop.
I know. I know.
Gosh. Oh.
I know.
Look how pretty.
Pretty, right?
Oh. Okay, flip it over. Let's show her signature one more time. We always love to give credit to our designers. We don't like them to be anonymous. And look how amazing.
Nicole Seitler.
Seitler. Yep.
something like that. So now, if you have a product of ours that doesn't have a name on the front, then that means that it was designed in-house at American Crafts by one of their designers. Not that they don't like to give their designers credit as well, but they have like a whole design team, and often products are worked on by a lot of different individuals. And so that's why if it doesn't have a specific designer name, that means that somebody on the American Crafts team has been working on it, had their hands on it. So
very important question. Brianna wants to know, how many kits is too many?
I don't think they've come up with that number yet.
So keep a buy-in. It's hard to choose.
Keep a buy-in. So yes. Okay, now on this one, because it's different than Project 52, in terms of title cards, now Becky just described what title cards are. So they're made with a small space to be able to write a date or a title or something for a page. You normally would get 30 different designs with 2 each. That's what you'll get in this collection. Project 52 is different because you will get 60 different title cards, 1 of each, because you get 1 through 52 as title cards, and then you get 8 more title cards that just have 1 single card of each. Make sense?
Yes.
Hopefully. Okay.
Thank you.
So you can see these here are going to be something that's going to be like a title card. Okay. So again, you're going to have horizontal and vertical. Okay. So these are more title cards, more title cards. I mean, come on, right? So again, this has got a gorgeous color palette. It's actually really varied because you've got your deep, rich tones. You've got like this beautiful, you've got a Kelly green. You've got kind of a navy-ish blue that almost looks gray, but yet you've got a really bright, anyway, it's just, it's so pretty. It's like,
well,
it's got a slightly
so different than the Project 52. That's kind of the whole premise behind Project Life, is keeping it simple, doing scrapbooking easily, quickly, simply. Embellish if you want, but you don't have to. But at the end of the day, we want the style to match your memories and your style. And so that's why we make so many collections, so that you can choose what works for you. Yeah. And I know that a lot of our Project Lifers love to mix it up. They love to have multiple kits so that they have lots of cards on hand.
Well, that was part of the reason too with Project 52 this year, that we looked for a designer that really had kind of a different style than what we had last year, because we loved last year's collection. But we also love variety and being able to offer something different, you know, something unexpected. And so that's what's fun. This has a little bit of a vintage vibe to it, but it's not overly vintage because it's got a lot of really clean and classic type stuff as well. So now we're getting into these that are going to be filler and journaling cards. Okay, so you're going to have these on both sides. I love those.
Lots of love for this one too, for sure.
Gorgeous, right? It's numbered. See, you've got that rich Kelly green, and yet you've got these like soft colors.
It has a very cool eclectic vibe to it. Letitia's wondering how we find designers. How does that usually work? Just while you're flipping through the cards, maybe you can explain that.
So we have a lot of different ways that we find designers. Some of them are people that American Crafts has worked with before. Some of them are people that we have a history with. Some of them are people who have emailed us their portfolio and we've seen their work and we feel like it would be a good fit for a specific product that we're working on. So there's really kind of a lot of ways that we find designers to work with. It depends.
There's
a lot. Yeah, there's no one way really. A lot just depends on the project that we're working on, and you know, kind of what our needs are. If we're looking for something specific, you know. So that's not really an answer, but it's
no, that
the best
is.
answer
I think
we have.
people are just curious how that works, and it's good to actually explain that there's not a perfect science to it. We've been doing this for 8 years now, and we have felt incredibly blessed to be led to so many different talented designers with different styles in so many different ways.
Yep. Okay, so those are 4x6s. We get a good feel for what those look like, right? We're gonna make you push those out of the way.
And then creative team members, someone's asking about that. That is a science. We accept submissions, we narrow it down, we choose based on the criteria that we put on the blog, and we choose them, and that's it.
I was in charge of the creative team for years and years, and I know what a hard process that is. So look how cute these are. These are from our first page cards.
So these are all the 3x4 cards, which if you're new to Project Life, the premise here is you slip these cards into the pockets, you slip your photos into pockets, and you have the result of completed scrapbook pages. It's really that simple.
So these here that I'm showing you right now are from like our first and last page cards. So if you look really closely, there's a handful. There's going to be 8 3x4 and 8 4x6 cards that have a little graphic like this on the back. And this tells you this card would look great on the last page of your album, okay? And it kind of even shows you that design A layout.
And it's a suggestion based on where the designer thinks that they would look good together as a complete grid.
Yeah.
That's why
we actually design a full first page and a full last page of cards that are meant to kind of coordinate and open an album and close an album. So that's what the first and last page cards are for. The cool thing about it is they don't have to go on a first page or a last page, and they don't have to go in the pocket that we show you. We're just trying to help you out. That's all.
What's the name of this kit again?
And so this is the Snapshots Edition, designed by Nicole Seitler. Seitler, S-E-I-T-L-E-R. Okay? So anyway, that's what those are. You only get one of those. If they are a first page or a last page card, you only get one of those. Now again, with our regular cards, we're going to have, again, 50 different designs that look at that, just a beautiful wood grain. Like, hello,
which
simple,
really, really
gorgeous,
nice.
mixes with everything, right? Okay. And then you're going to have some, My Perfectly Imperfect Life.
Tell me about it.
Okay. So we've got just lots of beauty here. Today's Adventure. These are horizontal cards.
And because we do have new people all the time, something else worth mentioning. This is a longer broadcast because what we wanted to do is show you completely and thoroughly all of the cards and all of the new collections that are coming out from Project Life. This month is when they're being released, a little bit later this month. And when we do this, we want to show you all the things because we do have a lot of people interested. Sometimes our broadcasts are shorter because we want to just touch on a specific topic, and sometimes they're longer, like this kind, where we're introducing new products. And it's worth mentioning that Carrie, along with Wendy, who does customer service for the app, they get on Facebook Live about once a month or so to do something that we like to call Appy Hour, which is full of app tips and tricks, talking about the new features each month that are added to the app, answering your questions live about the app. And so we have a pretty mixed bag about when it comes to content that we share through Facebook Live.
Yeah. So again, these are just kind of, you can see, I mean, it's just a beautiful mix of patterns and colors and graphics, and I just love it.
It is
I think this
gorgeous.
one is so fun. Days are for, so it could be like snow days are for sledding, hot chocolate, whatever. It could be school days are for, I don't know. I just think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun. It's a cool experience for me when I work with different designers because I get to see how different brains work. Like they think of different prompts because they're all, nearly everyone that I work with closely is a storyteller, is a documenter themselves. And so they see things, they know how they would want to document. That's why it's fun to work with different designers because everyone documents differently. And so it's neat to see the way that they document kind of interpreted in their design work.
Oh, I love that.
Anyhow.
Awesome. Okay, couple more. Let's go through these last couple stacks a little faster.
Yeah.
And then we still have one more value kit to share with you. Carrie will touch on Project 12, which is a different concept that we're trying to help you with this year, something that might be an alternative to Project 52. A reminder also, as she's flipping through the cards, that documenting and scrapbooking and photo preservation does not have to be in a chronological manner. It doesn't have to be. You can scrapbook whatever you want to preserve and keep with regards to stories and pictures. But if you want to kind of do it along the way and really stay on top of it throughout the year, we love to encourage you in lots of different ways. And one of them is with Project 52, which is a weekly format. Another is Project 12, which Carrie will talk about. But really, if you're going back and you're just trying to get things scrapbooked that have not been yet, just do whatever. I love weekends too.
I love weekends.
Oh, tell me about it. TGIF.
It is a weekend.
TGIF.
All right.
Oh, cute.
Look at how cute that is.
Oh, cute.
Today was spent running errands? Sure. Like, checklists. I love checklists. They're so fun. Anyway, actual quote.
That's cute.
Like, is that not so fun?
That's really fun because I write down things that Cruz says almost every day because it's so funny.
Anyway, I just think they're so fun. Okay, so that is,
leave all
again,
these here.
the Snapshots Edition. And so that is the next core kit we have. Now remember, I mentioned earlier, some of you are new, but I did mention earlier, these core kits are going to come with a core kit. There's going to be an album available, a set of stickers, And then also a set of specialty cards. Now this one we have not received the album sample yet, but I'll let you know that it is a simple, small black and white pattern, different from what we have here because this one's black and white as well, but it is just a simple pattern. I can't even pull from the cards right now which one it is. But anyway, just so you know, it's a great album and it's beautiful.
If you're following us on Facebook and Instagram, choose one, pick one, follow both, whatever.
Yeah.
We will make sure that you see all these things.
Yeah. Okay. And we're going to have photographs of all these. We got our samples really late. Okay. Now these stickers, I can see people using a ton because they've got a lot. You've got every day of the week right there. Can you get that okay? Or how should I tip it? Okay.
You're perfect.
You've got these.
I was just thinking about planner girls. All of our planner people.
You've got every month. You've got more day stickers here. So they're super versatile and they're smaller in scale. So you could totally use these in a planner. They're fun, they're bright, regardless. Sticker pack, okay? And then here are the specialty cards. Now these use a gold foil finish, okay? So you can see, I'll show them this way. And there's more inside. Oh, right?
That's so
Can you see that?
pretty.
It's like this gorgeous Kelly green, so you can see more. That's what all the different designs are going to look like.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
And that's meant to coordinate
Correct.
with the larger kit, but you don't
Right.
have to use those.
Right. And so these also Snapshots collection, Snapshots edition. So we've got core kit, album, specialty cards, stickers. I'm like, what's in my hand right now? Okay. One more product, you guys. I'm sorry to keep rambling and talking so long, but I know that you guys enjoy seeing lots of cards and artwork, and so there we go. Okay, last one, value kit.
We're ready.
This one is called Stories Value Kit. Now this is the one that has that beautiful blue floral card on it that everybody on social media was going gaga over. That blue card, I have to have it, right? Okay, ready? You're really gonna want the whole thing. This one was designed by Krista Solin. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, S-A-H-L-I-N. You can see her signature right there. Solin Studio is her designer name as a digital designer. I've known her in the digital space for a really long time, and she's amazing. But what she did here with the Stories Value Kit, guys.
Oh, snap.
I know.
Oh.
It's rich. It's gorgeous. It also has wood tone, but it's kind of a deeper wood tone than the one that was in Snapshots. It's got this rich red color. Okay, we'll go 4x6s first. Okay. It's very, like the prompts are very much about, you know, storytelling and sharing your stories. It's just like, it's such a perfectly glorious kit for documenting.
Ooh, love it.
Right?
Ooh,
Okay.
Sean Eyring is saying this one is probably his favorite of the day. Good to
Okay.
know, Sean.
I mean, these are just, I mean, look at these patterns, simple grid lines.
Will this be in the app, Carrie?
Eventually, it will be in the app. Yep.
Everything we do eventually makes its way to the app.
Who we are and what we do.
I am
Love
really
that.
drawn to this one because I say this all the time. Oh, I love that with the bold red.
Right? It's just the colors are just yummy and dreamy, and it's got this really kind of natural tone to it, and yet it's got really fun documenting storytelling phrases. Okay, last set of 3x4s, guys. Again, on these, you're going to get 5 each of the 4x6s, and you're going to get 4 each of the 3x4s.
These
Okay.
are fantastic.
And here you've got, so these are a little bit more kind of clean and simple. I think people would call them more in the minimalist category in terms of overall design work.
Some people are even using the word masculine because they connect with having some options that are more masculine like that.
Which is awesome. I mean, look, I mean, just,
They're loving it. Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh,
So great,
this is
right?
So good.
Here are more of the details. Great patterns.
Someone even said, Simone said, yay, no flowers.
There you go.
I mean, we do
except for
have-
this.
We'll get there.
Which that is,
but
I mean,
very little in this particular one.
person, place,
Ooh.
thing.
Oh, I love this so much.
Okay.
Sandra saying mom to a boy. So yeah, perfect. All caps.
Okay. So great, right? But guys,
That's the one.
can I get like pillows or something? Handbag maybe out of that pattern right there? I mean, gorgeous.
And honestly, because there's so much minimalism, design, minimalist design, and some masculine touches, I love that there's the flowers. I love that that's
and the
mixed in
plot thickens.
my
Like I just think
gosh.
it's fun. Like it just reminds me of like, you know, prompts that they would give you in elementary school when you had to write a story about something or anyway.
This is so great.
Short story. Like I said, it's called the Stories Value Kit, and it's very, very much geared towards storytelling, which I think is so fun.
Oh, lots of love for this one. Yep. And great for Disneyland layouts, Lindsay is saying.
Yep. Great color palette for that. Quotes. Once upon a time.
And what's the name of this one again?
What's on your mind? This is the Stories Value Kit.
We've got people coming in and out of the broadcast quite a lot. If you've missed any
there
part
we
of the
go.
broadcast, make sure that you watch it back because we did cover quite a bit.
Yes. Wow. Guys,
Wow.
that is a lot. Which is funny because, I mean, it's 2 core kits, 2 value kits, and 1 really cool punch in case you missed that.
Oh, I'm being awkward.
But there's
Hold on. Bear with me.
But there's so many great details that we want to be able to show you. And because we got our samples a little bit later, we haven't had a chance to get all the photographs pulled together so that we can do that great blog post. So here's a couple things you want to know. 1, we are going to do a blog post that's going to have up close detailed shots so you can really get a good feel for what each of these products looks like. Now, it's not going to show every single card. I know that when you're doing a flip through on a video, it can be like, but I want to see, we're going to do our best. We're not going to, like I said, we're not going to in pictures show you every single card, but you'll get to really good feel for what is going to be included in each one of these products. So that will be coming soon as we can get all those pictures taken and edited and the blog post up. So just know that there will be a visual photo recap of everything we've showed you today. So that's awesome.
And tell them about the PDFs because that's a little unknown tip.
Yes, but the PDFs actually don't come until the digital products come.
I know, but tell them about that because I don't think most people actually know about this really fantastic tool that we make available.
So one thing is when we release a kit in digital format, we include what we call a card reference sheet. So if you go to the website, BeckyHiggins.com, and in the title or the menu bar, if you go to Project Life and you hover over that, it'll drop down, it'll say card references. If you tap on that, I say tap because I'm used to talking about devices. Anyway, but if you click on the website, or tap if you're on your phone, where it says card references, that'll pull up a page that lists all the different ones that we have available right now. Now, those don't get added to the website until the product is available as a digital product because we actually create those as we are preparing all the artwork for digital release. And so like these newer ones won't be available for a little while still until the kits come out in digital. But any other time that you're looking at, like, I wonder what the such and such collection looks like, go to that page, BeckyHiggins.com, and then hover over Project Life and look for card references, and then you can pull up a sheet. It's just a PDF, multiple page PDF, and it'll show you all the 4x6 and 3x4 card artwork. So,
and Julie's saying that they are amazing.
Yep.
They're a great resource.
Yep.
She loves them.
Some people print them out and put them in a binder for all the ones that they own. Some people just use them as a visual reference. So however you choose to use them, that's great. They're not meant to, obviously, they're scaled to a size where you can't like print them out and trim down the cards because they would be too blurry, because then it would be like giving away all our cards. And that's the problem.
The most helpful thing with them, honestly, is if you want to purchase a kit, the link is right there in the product listing. And so if you just want to have a better idea of all of the cards, every single one of them in that collection, just quickly look at the PDF and then make your decision whether or not that's the right collection for you before you make the purchase, whether you're purchasing digital or physical.
Yep. So, and we do our best to keep those updated. I've got a few that I still need to add that are newer to the page that haven't gotten added to the products yet, but just know that once they get released in digital, that's when those PDFs are created, and then we try and go back into the physical product and link those so that you can see what those look like. So,
hey, Carrie.
Hey, what?
What's Project 12?
So Project 12, going back to Project 52 Rad that we talked about, that is our new physical product for this year, okay? There's also Project 52 Bloom All-in-One that we launched in the beginning of December, and that one is one that is available at Hobby Lobby, and it comes with a 6x8 album, it comes with 6x8 photo pocket pages, and it comes with cards, but it's more the size of a value kit. And then we've released in digital and app format Project 12, which the concept behind Project 12 is for people that really are wanting to document more specifically on a month basis, or they want cards that are kind of more specific to particular months or times of year. So some people are like, documenting weekly is too much for me. I'm only going to do 2 pages. I want to do them every single month. And so that's a concept that we have talked about here internally for a while, and we're super excited to bring that to the app and digital. And so those kits will be coming out once a month. I know I saw on social media people saying, well, can we get sneak peeks of all the kits that are coming? And for right now, no, because we're in the process, like we're developing them a month at a time. So it's not, we haven't designed all 12 that are coming this year and then they're ready. Like we're working, a month at a time to get those collections.
You just need to know you're going to love them.
Yes.
You're going to love them.
Yes. The cool thing about Project 12 is they're all being designed by the same designer, and that's Amber LeBau. The reason for that is because we really want overall the collection to feel cohesive. Okay, meaning that we want the style of the artwork to be the same throughout, because otherwise we could have gone with 12 different designers and each month it would have been really different and whatever, and that's fun. But for people that want their album to feel cohesive, we knew that using one designer was the right way to go. And we love Amber. She's amazing. So Amber's doing all of those, but the cool thing is that each month the color palette will change, the artwork will change, the prompts will change. The focus really is on documenting the everyday of that month. We are throwing in holiday cards, some traditional holiday cards, some fun holiday cards, meaning, the quirky like cheeseburger day that people celebrate, or chocolate chip cookie day, or whatever. I'm not saying that those are ones that are going to be included. I'm just talking about, there's lists all over the internet of holidays for every single day. There's like 40 holidays a day. So we've just chosen a few that we think are fun, that we hear a lot about on social media, and we're trying to include those as well. So, but the idea is not for it to be a holiday kit. If you're looking specifically for lots and lots of holidays, the Seasons kit has a lot of holidays in it. That one is designed specifically per month as well, which would be another great Project 12 option if you're looking to document monthly.
And that is in the shop, and it's in digital format, and it's in the app.
Correct.
So that's everywhere.
Yeah. So that's just kind of what I wanted to recap for you, is kind of for people who are getting ready to start their documenting for the year, there's lots of options. And let me just lay them out for you in terms of options.
Mandy
One,
Bob misses you.
Oh,
you just need to
Mandy
know.
Bob!
Sorry to interrupt. We love you, Mandy.
Okay. Mandy. Now you've totally derailed
I totally
me.
threw you off. I have to say one more thing, because everyone's gonna have suggestions. Kimberly's one of them, saying please include a Super Bowl card for February. We're taking into consideration, there are so many things that we could do for every single month. So please know that we're working internally and behind the scenes to make sure that we have a good representation, but we will not be able to hit on every single card. No. I can't tell you if Super Bowl is one of the cards in February, but we will take that to the discussion table.
And that's exactly what it comes down to, is they're like, unless we wanted to do a holiday or event pack of like 8,000 different things, which who knows, maybe one day. But it's not meant to, Project 12 is not meant to be a comprehensive kit of everything that you could possibly do in any given month, because that's going to vary also depending on where you live. I know that one of the comments that we heard about January was that there was no snowflakes. But reality is, it's not snowing in Australia in January. And frankly, it's not snowing in Australia in January. So, in terms of like weather and things like that, we're trying to kind of not necessarily leave that out, but also know that that's different for everybody depending on where you live. So, okay, back to what I was saying. Ideas for documenting this year. Project 12 is one. There's going to be a new kit that comes out every single month in digital and in the app. Those are not coming out as physical kits, okay? So those will be, for example, in the January update, the February kit will come out. I'm talking specifically about the app.
Yeah.
So those are going to be coming kind of a few weeks ahead of when the month starts. That's our goal in terms of getting that done. Obviously, sometimes that shifts a little bit. Like our December update for the app didn't hit until the second day of January, I think, second or third day of January. Partly because holiday timing and all that kind of stuff, things just get shifted. That's why we never say this is when it's coming, because everything tends to be subject to change. So Project 12 through the app or digital are great options. If you are wanting to document Project 12 and you're wanting to do it in a physical way, one, the Seasons Edition is a great one because it's very much broken down into kind of month-specific type color palettes and card designs. If you don't love that idea, the other option is to buy Project 12 at digitalprojectlife.com. The cool thing about our digital products is that when we put those in the shop, When you download those kits, not only do you get the individual card files, but you also get a PDF that is included of all of the cards formatted on 8.5 by 11 sheets that you can send directly to the printer. So if you've got a great printer at home, you can print the cards at home. If you would rather trust it to like an office supply store like a Kinko's or Staples or something like that, you can send those out to get printed on cardstock or whatever paper type you really like, and then you can trim them down and put them in your physical album. So I know that's more cumbersome than being able to go to the store and just buy a kit off the shelf and put the cards in. But also from a business perspective, it's just one of those things that app and digital kits are easier for us to produce, faster and easier in terms of production time and cost. And so that's why you're seeing more app and digital exclusives, because we can't produce everything in physical format.
Heidi's saying that she prints the digital products all the time. Yeah. It just that's a personal preference. It totally works for some people, others not so much. So that's why we offer options on so many levels, because we want you to find however you do it. We want it to just make sense for you. Yeah.
Okay. Next option, Project 52 Bloom. That is our all-in-one kit. So if you're looking for something a little bit smaller, that's a 6x8 album. It comes with the pocket pages in the album, and it comes with the cards. That whole product is $29.99. It's available in our shop. It's also available at Hobby Lobby. The nice thing about that is it's small, it's compact, and it literally is meant to be like one side of each page per week. So it's little. That will also be coming to digital and the app. But one thing to know about that is it's much smaller in terms of overall artwork. And so if you're looking to use that, just know that there's less cards that will actually come in that collection in terms of overall variety of designs.
Sandra's saying that would be a great gift.
Yeah, it's a super gift. For somebody that is just getting started or doesn't really know where to jump on board, or you're just really looking to simplify and choose one picture or two pictures for each week, it is a great way to go. It's also a great project for kids because it's not an overwhelming size. It's easy for them to work with. So Project 12, that's one option. Project 52 Bloom is a physical option that's currently available in our shop. It's also going to be coming to the app and digital. Finally. Well, not finally. Next, Project 52 Rad. We just introduced it today. It's all over here. It's amazing. It was designed by Emily Merritt. Okay, lots of cards. If you want to see that one, go back to the beginning of this broadcast. And again, we're going to be putting all this on the blog eventually. Project 52 Rad was designed for this year, which is amazing, and we love it. Emily did a great job. It's super fun, quirky, eclectic, ready to document the everyday, super relevant to the now. And we love it. So I think I've said we love it a lot of times, so we must really love it.
We must.
I know.
Think it's okay.
That is coming as a physical product. It will also come to the app, and it will be in digital format. We're hoping to get the physical products into our shop by the end of this month, but we can't guarantee that because we're just waiting for availability of the product to actually ship. So know that we'll get that in as soon as we can. As soon as it's there, you guys will be the first to know. Don't you worry. So Project 52 Rad, that's going to be an option in physical, digital, and the app format. Okay, now, what if, I think it's impossible, but what if you're like, meh on that? Meh on that. Don't love Project 12, okay? Then reality is you can document the year, whether it's weekly or monthly or randomly, with any Project Life collection that's out there. Right? You totally can.
Right.
So one way that you can do that, if you want to document weekly, but you want to use another kit, we do not offer the dated title cards as an individual package. Okay, but a couple options. One, you could obviously buy the core kit and just use the title cards. Another option would be when the digital product is released, we do sell the title cards as a separate product from like the whole digital collection. So you could buy just the digital title cards with the numbers on them, print them out at home, and incorporate them into a physical album with any of your other physical kits if you're wanting to scrapbook digitally. Now, if you're wanting to scrapbook in a physical album, print the title cards. Yes. Am I making sense? Now yes. I'm just talking too long. Okay. If you're wanting to use the app or digital, again, those cards are going to be available separately. And so you can buy just the, cards and use those in your digital album. In the in the app kit, I believe they're actually included as the full core kit. So we don't sell the title cards. I've talked too long. Title cards are not sold separately in the app, but I believe the whole kit is like $1.99 or something. Like, it's cheap. Okay. Last question I know that a lot of people have is, are there going to be calendar cards for Project 52? The answer to that is yes. They will not be in a physical product. They will be available in digital format, and they will be available in the app. Okay. And so again, if you're wanting to use them physical, buy the digital kit, download it, print it. Okay. If you're wanting to use digital, buy them digitalprojectlife.com. If you're wanting to use them in the app, then you'll just download them from the Project Life app when those become available. And you can mix and match. Like, let's say that you love the Project 52 collection from 2 years ago. Well, it's still available in the app, and it's still available in digital format. So you can totally go back and use a kit that you either haven't used before or use it again 3 years later. It's not really going to matter. It really is such a subjective thing, but we are really excited about the options that we have for you for this year. So like I said, Project 12, app and digital. Project 52 Bloom is physical, digital, and app coming. Digital and app are coming. And Project 52 Rad, physical, digital, and app coming. Physical kit, hopefully by the end of this month or first part next month. Did I miss anything?
Oh my gosh, I hope not. I'm jumping in for something really quick.
Okay, please do.
Okay, just because sometimes it's annoying being the voice behind the camera. So there are lots of random questions, and we do I think a really good job of making ourselves available to answer as many of your questions as possible. Facebook Live is one of the ways. So like Appy Hour that Carrie and Wendy do, for example, is a great way to ask questions and have them answered live that Carrie and Wendy address right there. But I just want to remind everybody, because we do have new people all the time, about great ways to get questions answered in general with our company. Number one, if you're using the Project Life app, and you have questions about, as you're using the app, about the app, or you've got a glitch or just whatever, what should they do, Carrie?
They should open the app, go to the Project Life app, and on the home screen there is a little green question mark. Tap on that.
Tap it.
And then I believe it says, I think it's send love or
ask a question is the main thing that you're looking for. Yeah.
So anyway, and you just tap on that. The great thing is it automatically populates an email that will go directly to Wendy, who's our girl down the hall,
hey,
who
Wendy.
I'm hoping will hear me and come down here and show her face.
Come on down.
Cute. Wendy. Anyway, it'll automatically go to her. But the great thing about sending an email through the app is it gives Wendy all the information that she needs about your device. So we'll let them know what device you're using, what version of the app you're using, any of that kind of stuff. So that if we know that there is an issue with a particular version or something like that, Wendy's going to be the one to know that. She'll know it from your email. But if it's specific to the app, a question, whether it's about a kit or anything else, that still is going to go directly to Wendy. It's the fastest and easiest way, because then we don't have to say email Project Life app at Becky,
right.
Whatever. Just go to the app, tap on the home screen, green question mark, send your question to Wendy, and she will get back with you.
Okay, that's the number one way to get your questions answered about the app. If you have a generic, I was going to say general and generic at the same time. If you have a generic question or whatever, a question about who knows what, that we can answer for you, customer service at beckyhiggins.com is an email address that Tony manages, and she is on top of those questions every single day. I think that some people expect that we're going to answer things so quickly and directly and immediately on social media. We cannot possibly keep up with that, or we would get nothing else done. So I'm just wanting to remind you about ways that you can get answers to your questions. Facebook Live is one of our favorite ways. That's what we're doing here. We just are out of time. I think we just need to end this broadcast.
Yes, I've talked to you for a long time today.
This has been a wealth of new information with the new product releases and stuff like that. So, but usually Facebook Live is a great place to do lots of Q&A. Just today we need to cap it off. Email customer service at beckyhiggins.com if you have general questions. Tap on the green section question mark on the app if you have app questions. And then one more thing that's kind of fun that's very much similar to this is that I'm on Instagram stories almost every day, and I do Q&A there. And so I check direct messages a few times a week. I cannot answer every question. I cannot help people so directly and personally with every single question, but I do try to grab a bunch at a time and answer your questions through Instagram stories. I know we're on Facebook, but I'm just letting you know that that's happening over there as well. So are those the main ways?
Yes.
Are there other ways that their questions can be answered? telepathically, just think
Prayer.
about your question. We'll think it back
Prayer.
to you. Prayer. Yeah, just pray for those
Best way to
answers.
answer.
That is
No.
always the best way for all of life's
Yeah.
questions, hands down. But anyway, anything else that we need to... Okay.
Not that I can think of.
Right.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. Hopefully you are just as excited about all these new products as we are. Hopefully you are really excited about getting me out from in front of the camera, because it really should never last for this long. And anyway, just know that we're working hard to keep you happy, and we love what we do. So hope you guys have a great weekend. And again, congratulations to all of our new designers. We're so glad to have worked with them. They're awesome. And you're awesome.